Hello and welcome to this video. Today we will be covering the basics of AutoCAD. This is actually a follow-up from a Zoom conference I held the other week with the Production Skillshare group due to the COVID-19 situation that we're currently under, and a lot of you requested a follow-up video to kind of support your learning as we go forward and while we have a little bit of time on our hands. So here it is. This is the first of the repeat of the Zoom conference in a more YouTube friendly format, hopefully, and hopefully a good format that you enjoy. Do let me know in the comments below. So let's get to it. If we switch over to AutoCAD, we can be opening up on this standard home screen. All being well, we will have already downloaded the files for this course. There's 3 files currently: 01 a flea, 02 nail and bucket, and 03 draw and modify. These are all based on a very old document that I actually trained on myself when I first started AutoCAD. And if we open up the first one, we will find and be faced with, possibly in a slightly closer zoom, a flea. And it is a glorious flea at that. Now the main point of this exercise is essentially to get you used to drawing and that's not really it. It's to get you used to moving and zooming around the AutoCAD space. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the middle mouse button, the scrolling wheel, to roll back, which causes the mouse cursor to zoom out, and as we scroll forward we will zoom in. Now the first thing you'll notice is we will always zoom away and towards the crosshair. So that's something to keep in mind when we're doing this as we go along. As I zoom out, I find that the flea is in a screw. Now as I was zooming out, I held down the middle mouse button and actually I got a pan symbol and I panned up. This is similar to Word, Excel and several other programs out there, so it should be quite familiar and quite easy to pick up. If I continue to zoom out by scrolling back, I find a stageway. That's pretty cool. I'm going to carry on zooming out. At this point, depending on your computer's specs, you might find it in the bottom left hand corner. It flashes up a message just where I'm moving my face is in the way, so let me just remove that. You'll notice down in this corner that it might go already zoom out to max. You might just need to type RE enter. Now interestingly, that is not popping up on the source, but if you type RE enter, you will regenerate the drawing and you'll then be able to carry on zooming out. If you carry on zooming out, you'll then find that the stageway with a screw in it, with a flea on it, is in a theatre. Okay, that's kind of cool. If we carry on zooming out, we might need to regenerate again, so re-enter as necessary. It's a theatre in London. Amazing. If I carry on zooming out, it's a theatre in the UK. Now if I double tap that middle mouse button, there you go, double tap the middle mouse button. What that does is a quick command called zoom extents. This can also be achieved by typing Z enter, E enter. That's a keyboard command. You might want to get familiar with those because they're quite quick and easy. Now as you'll notice, like I said before, where my cursor is, I will zoom into. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try and find the flea again. So I'm going to zoom into London. I can just about see that white dot of the theatre, so I'm going to carry on going in there. I can see the stageway, I can see the screw, and then I can see the flea. Now again, when you zoom back in, you might find that you need to regenerate. This will depend on the spec of your computer. I'm personally running a i7 with 32 gigs of RAM, and you can see for this particular drawing, because there's not much data in it, I can zoom all the way in and all the way out without any issues. If you're running a slightly older laptop or something with a little less RAM, you might need to regenerate a little bit, not often. It's not to say that CAD can't handle it, it might just need a little kick every so often, and that's absolutely fine. Have another couple of goes of zooming all the way out, finding the stageway, maybe have a little pan around the theatre and just have a look at all of its features, and then zoom out to London, and then zoom out to the UK. Give that a go a couple of times. Just get used to zooming and panning and moving around the model space, and then once you're comfortable, move on to the next exercise. These are the real basic building blocks of AutoCAD. From here, we're going to start building on those skills and actually starting to move objects in the next exercise. So make sure you're comfortable before moving on. But, good work. If you go to exercise 2, I'll meet you in the next video. Thanks.